In this video, we'll show you how to add row filters in data ingestion and replication. Transferring large amounts of data from a source to a target poses several challenges. The target system experiences high overhead and performance degradation due to unoptimized data access. The target system receives all data from the source, including some unnecessary data, which leads to additional processing time. And this additional processing time results in slower data replication and degraded system performance. To address these challenges, you can now filter data rows for selected source tables before they're applied to the target. Row filters help you enhance performance and scalability while reducing overhead on the target system, making the data available to downstream applications sooner. Avoid additional processing by transferring only required and clean data to the target. And optimize the ingestion and replication process, resulting in faster data replication. In database ingestion and replication, you can filter table rows in tasks of any load type for DB2 for I, DB2 for LUW, DB2 for ZOS, Microsoft SQL Server, and Oracle sources. In application ingestion and replication, you can filter table rows in tasks of any load type for Salesforce sources that use the Salesforce Mass Ingestion connector and SAP sources with an Oracle or HANA database that use the SAP Mass Ingestion connector. Let's add some row filters for a task. From the Data Integration homepage, we'll create a new database ingestion and replication task. If you haven't defined a default runtime environment, select an environment for the task. Select a destination connection. For this demo, we'll use a Microsoft SQL Server connection. Then select a source connection. We'll use a different Microsoft SQL Server connection. Then set task details for the source. First, select the load type and source schema for the task. Only the tables in the schema are listed. If you don't want to replicate data for all tables in the schema, you can manually clear the tables you don't want to include, or you can create exclude rules. Great! Next, we'll configure task details for the target. Select the schema and apply mode. We'll skip the advanced options for this demo. The transform page shows only the source tables you configured on the Task Details tab. You can expand each table to see its columns. Select the tables that have rows you want to filter, add a transformation, and add a row filter. For each table, select the basic or advanced filter type. For this table, we'll choose the basic filter type and add a new row where we can define the filter condition. You can filter columns that have supported data types. Columns with unsupported data types are either disabled or marked as unsupported. Select a column and enter or select a value. Then select an operator and save the filter condition. You can add multiple conditions for the same column. Test the syntax of the condition and then save it. You can define a condition for another column or click OK to return to the Transform Data page. Now let's add a row filter with the advanced filter type. For each column, enter one or more conditions. To make sure you've used supported syntax and appropriate operators, validate and save the filter. If you change the filter type from advanced to basic before returning to the Transform Data page, your advanced filter will be lost even if you saved it. If you proceed, all filter changes are deleted. However, if you change the filter type from basic to advanced, you can enter conditions to create a more complex filter. On the Transform Data page, the Filters column shows the applied filters as links. You can click a link to edit the filter. When you're finished adding row filters, go to the next page. Finally, name the task, select a location or keep the default location, save the task, and then deploy it to create a job. You can run the job and monitor its progress in Monitor. And that's it. Now you're ready to use row filters to improve your system's performance and scalability. For more information, see the frequently asked questions on the Informatica knowledge base.